So I have been invited to do a collaboration with my friend City Girl Homestead and the Inquisitive Farmwife. We are doing a collaboration together. Those will be our hosts for the month of July. And we are doing Jar It Up July. I've seen several of the other participants doing a little intro video before we do our Jar It Up July video. So this is going to be a clue as to what the Cozy Cottage Homestead is going to be putting in those jars. Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Today we are going to be making something with our delicious blueberries. So we have about 16 cups, but we're going to be following the ball recipe book. And this is part of a wonderful collaboration called Jar It Up July, hosted by Chris, the City Girl Homestead, and Angela at the Inquisitive Farmwife. They have put on this wonderful collaboration. Superb Canning Jars and Liz is sponsoring this collaboration. So if you get a chance, go check out the rest of the lovely content creators in this collaboration for Jar It Up July. You can hashtag Jar It Up 2026. Superb has been very generous in this collaboration. They have gifted all of the content creators a gift of the jars, and I'll get those out in a second and show you what those look like. But today, with the blueberries, I gave y'all a little bit of a sneak peek. Out in the yard by the blueberry bushes, we're making blueberry pie filler. So we're going to jar that up for a Jarred Up July. So the recipe calls for 12 cups of blueberries, but we're going to do 16 because I'm trying to get 2 quarts, and it takes about a quart of pie filler to make a really nice, healthy, fluffy blueberry pie from your blueberry pie filler. Now you can make it fresh and do the same thing, but we're going to jar some up so we'll have it for the holidays. So the first thing we're going to do is add our 3 cups of sugar, and this is the ball book. This is an older ball book. I've been canning for quite a while, so my ball book is a little older than some of the other content creators. But I am interested in getting one of those books, but it's not ball approved. But as long as it's a canning proven canned method for reduced sugar, that will be the route that I will be going on some of my recipes. But blueberry pie is not something we eat very much, but we do like to put some back for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, maybe New Year's. So let's go ahead and get to it. 3 cups of regular sugar, and we need 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch. Hope we don't squish our eggs. We'll just set that right there. Now we want to mix this up really well. Now y'all can't really see, but it's just cornstarch and some sugar. And there will be a link in the description for a 25% discount for the month of July from Superb Canning Lids for the U.S.'s 250th birthday. I know a lot of people celebrated the 4th of July, and this year was exceptionally special. I'm feeling a little bit patriotic today. So I have a sister that always says, well, it's my birthday month. She doesn't do it for a day. Her birthday, go figure, is in July, and so is my son's birthday coming up in July. And also have a great niece whose birthday is in July. July has been a very busy month, and it's not over with yet. So we have our 16 cups of blueberries. I'm going to just put some in. Now these were fresh, frozen. See if we cannot make a mess. You know that's part of it. You're going to make a mess. So they're just about completely defrosted. maybe a little bit not. All right, we're gonna leave just a little bit right there. Get this escapee, and we're gonna start tossing it to mix it up. I think y'all probably can see them blueberries now. We have blueberries that are large blueberries, which are great for eating. Then we have the little tiny ones. I think they call them the rabbit eyes, or maybe it's vice versa. Don't remember. But the little tiny ones make a good, they have lots of good flavor. So do the large ones. But we have a lot of blueberries. We do lots of blueberry recipes. And I'll even leave a link at the end of this video on a blueberry juice that I made a while back. I will be making another blueberry type of juice. I won't give it away just yet. I'm going to try to get that done. And because this recipe is a freezer jam recipe, I'm not going to be able to use those Superb lids on this recipe because you have to have a wide shoulder jar for the freezer. So I'm going to make my juice pretty soon. We'll see how July goes. Maybe I'll do it for August because July is going to be a busy one for me. It's almost over with, but I still have a lot going on in July. So we're just going to mix this up and coat all of those blueberries the best that we can. Alright, I think we have them mixed up pretty good. So now we have to let them rest for about 30 minutes. And that's going to make all the juices come out of the berries and everything's just going to mix and melt together. So I'll bring y'all back in about 30 minutes. Okay, so we have the blueberries in the pot. We still have a few more minutes to wait, but I want to go ahead and bring you back to do the next step while we're waiting. And over here we have the Superb pint jars with the lids, and also has a lid and band storage tray comes with it. And don't forget to use that code. I'll put it somewhere up here and in the description so you can save 25%. And also, y'all know what's better than being frugal is free. If you are commenting, liking, and checking out all of the other content creators, at the end of this collaboration, Superb is going to be giving away some amazing free gifts to all of those who have participated by watching, liking, sharing. And if you feel like you would like to subscribe, this is a wonderful way to meet new content creators, find some new friends by checking out these collaborations. Jarred Up July. So the next step that we have to do while we wait is we need the zest, probably not quite of 1 lemon, but we need about a tablespoon of lemon zest. So I'm going to go ahead and get some lemon zest and make sure, if not now, always from here on out, that you properly clean your produce. There are lots of issues out there right now with all kinds of bacteria, all kind of health scares. So I soak my lemons and my produce. This one's a little bit tough for me to do. In baking soda water, and then take a light brush. I actually have a toothbrush that is just a kitchen toothbrush, and I'll show you here in a minute. And I would just get it and brush it and clean it really good to get that lemon zest. So we have enough of our zest. So what I'm going to do now is cut the lemon in half. And we're going to put it in our lemon squeezer, juicer. This is a huge lemon, so we'll see. It's already getting some juice out. And it says we need about 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice. So we're going to get however much we can get from this one. And then we are going to top it off with the bottled lemon juice to make sure we have our 1/4. And I think we're going to make it with this lemon because it is really juicy. And if we have any extra, oh my, we'll be putting that in our sweet tea later today. And it was about right. 1 lemon will give you about that tablespoon of zest and roughly that 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Okay, so I'll bring you back in just a few more minutes. Alrighty, y'all, we have the lemon zest in there and the lemon juice. Now we have to cook it over a medium heat until it begins to thicken. And you know, you'll know what pie filler, the thickness of pie filler looks like. So when you get it to that thickness, it only takes about 5 minutes. And I'm telling y'all, it smells absolutely delicious. I think we're just about there. And I will show y'all the next step. So I have some wide mouth quart jars that have been cleaned and sterilized in the oven because this pie filler is going to be hot going into hot jars. And I'll bring you back in just a few minutes. Alright, I think I called it a blueberry freezer jam earlier. It's pie filler. So it's ready. All we have to do is ladle it into our jars. And we'll do that and see how much it made. This can be kind of the messy part. Probably should have grabbed my apron. But we shall see. So if you go check out all the other channels and leave a friendly comment, you might be one of the blessed winners for a prize from Superb. That's jar 1, wide mouth quart. We gotta leave a 1-inch headspace because this is going into the freezer. Now, if you wanted to make this shelf-stable pie filler, you would need something called clear gel. That is not the Sure Gel. There is a huge difference. Sure Gel is pectin. The clear gel is a heat tolerant for cooking with cornstarch. Now, you could do that, and then you would have some shelf-stable pie filler. But I had already planned on making this one as a freezer pie filler. You still can wipe it off just to keep it nice and neat and clean. I always do, even though this is going into the freezer. My goal was to get 2 wide mouth quarts so I can make 2 really nice pies. And I do have plenty left over. So it kind of was a reduced sugar recipe because I did add more berries to make sure, because the ball recipe said 12 cups made about 5 pints. And it really takes closer to a quart to make a really good pie. Even if you're not big on pie, here's the deal. You make the pie filler in the freezer, fill the jars, and you have it ready to go. You take it out the night before you plan on making a pie. So, blueberry pie filler is not just good for pie. It is also delicious for making a blueberry cobbler. You can put it on yogurt. You can put it on pudding. You can make other desserts with it. You can make blueberry muffins. Just don't add the sugar because it already has the sugar in it. And one of our favorites is on top of our homemade vanilla ice cream. Oh my, that is so delicious. When I said sweet tea earlier, it's sweetened with stevia. So just so you know, we do a reduced sugar, reduced salt around here. And also another great one, although this is a sugar one, so if you're diabetic, you'd have to watch it on using this one. I'll try to come out with another one later that's more sugar friendly. But you can also put it on pancakes. Oh my goodness. And don't forget those homemade biscuits during the wintertime. Delicious. So thanks so much for joining me today for this collaboration for Jarred Up July. Don't forget to use your code to get 25% off for the month of July for Superb canning lids. And hopefully some of you will get to be chosen to win a lovely prize from Superb. So all we have to do now is let these cool off. You can put them in the refrigerator if you want to speed up the time, or you can leave them sitting out for about 2 hours. Once they are cooled off, then you put your lids and your bands on it. Leave the 1-inch headspace. Then you can stick it in the freezer so that you will have some jarred up blueberry pie filler for the rest of the year. It will last at least 6 months, if not longer, in the freezer. So thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to check out the other content creators. Oh my, so tongue-tied today. A little bit excited about this collaboration. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for leaving friendly comments. And check out the rest of those lovely content creators. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.